Hello again there, and today we are once again not in my coal closet. I am Cole, and today I'm going to be looking over the Zone 60 with 60 included games and motion controls. I am not going to be pulling out the baseball bat, tennis racket, or golf club because they're useless. They're just hollow plastic. Here's the box. Alright, so this is the Zone 60. And if you, well, you can't really see it because it's black with blue highlights. It's sitting next to the Penguin. It is about half his size. And the two consoles staying up next to it are about the same size as it. So I will be going over the motion control games are not the greatest. Not at all. In fact, this runs off infrared. So it's very inaccurate when you're playing those kind of games. So let's go with a fun game that I particularly fell in love with on the system. Plumber Man. You throw wrenches at people. And you collect food. You'll notice right away that there's no sound to this game. At all. Except for the sound you make when you jump. So the idea behind this system, and why I particularly like it, out of wrenches. So this game is interesting. Oh, I died. Okay, so Plumber Man is basically Mario. You jump, it's a platformer. Now, the overview of the system. The controller is this guy right here. Hard to see. It is styled like the Wii Remote. There's a little infrared reader right there in the middle of it. Essentially, just like a TV remote. Which I have found, if you have a TV remote anywhere near this thing, you're not going to get to play a lot of games. Now, this system does feature several 16-bit and it has the same graphics capability as a Super Nintendo or Nintendo. They usually show up right at CVS, Walgreens, Dollar General. And for what this thing is, it's pretty neat. I picked this up for my wife so she could use it with some of the kids that worked at the placement she worked at. And it, you know, never made it there, unfortunately. And I paid a grand total of $10 for this. But on the box, it said $30. And unfortunately for this guy, as much as I like some of the games that are on it, and as fun as some of them are, also you will notice the shark from Donkey Kong swimming in the background. There is one problem with this system, and that is its infrequent price. If you're buying this for your kids, yes, this will keep them entertained, especially the little kids. The motion controls, I sat down my wife her friend had a couple little kids, and they played the motion controls, and they thought it was awesome. It was like a Wii. You know, they got to do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. And as I'm waving the control around, it's actually selecting through games. And they had a ball, and they thought some of the games were fun because they were, you know, games that they liked, and they liked playing them. There's only one problem with it. The inconsistent price. The price on this thing, I paid $10. But I've seen them go in stores for anywhere between 10 and 30. This is not worth $30. This is not the kind of thing you spend $30 on. If you're going to spend that much, you could easily just spend $50 and buy a old Nintendo Wii used. Or, you know, any other systems. And I, you know, have to say, like, that Entertainment Classic system, the knockoff of the Super NES Classic, would be a far better buy than this. One, because this uses infrared, and the controllers can be mistaked for, you know, TV remotes, older TV remotes. This also still runs off a stereo hookup. So, I mean, it's still not the greatest game. The controller takes 3 AA's, but the price is what gets me. The price is too inconsistent. So, if you see it for cheap, you might think about picking it up as a gift for your kids or a gift for your siblings. If they're little and you don't want them touching your game console, I would not buy this for a teenager thinking that, because it says on the back of the box, this is not a Nintendo product. This is not a Wii. And these things have been around for a while. I mean, there's tons of them. And different versions of them suck immensely. The Zone 60 works, but I've seen some of them that don't even turn on. I'm not going to do a review on them because I can't, because they don't turn on. I like it. It works. It fit a role. It's fun. Kids like it. I would not buy this for a teenager. Also, the controllers vibrate when you do stuff, so they have vibrating action. So my thought is, I bought one. I have fun with it. It's a joke at parties. Some people like playing these kind of games. I would not buy this if it was $30. I paid $10. That's it. Free shipping. Bam. $10. That's about the price you want to pay for it, if not lower. Any more than that, don't buy it. It's not worth it. So, I'm Cole, and we're not in my closet, but that doesn't stop me from telling you to have a delightful day.